Hello!
Yo, dude, check out this volcano. This is
Holy
so epic.
freaker.
And it's right next to our huge oil well, too.
Yep.
I don't think we showed this way back in the beginning.
Mm-mm.
Did we?
I don't know if it was intentionally or not, but we never showed it.
This thing
Wow.
is huge. So, hey, everybody. We're back for some more modded Minecraft. And
Oh, a
we're
flying
scouting.
monkey in front of the sun. How
a
romantic.
fl-
Oh boy.
uh,
Yeah, so guys, we're on a recon mission, right?
we're scouting out our future epic base location.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it has to be close to this volcano.
Oh
What do you
man,
think?
look at
Man,
that. I
it's
never saw
awesome.
that. You see that transition there with the marble? That even looks freaking epic. The
Yeah,
whole marble thing there, and yeah, it's huge, man. You can. I assume there must be plenty of lava down there. I mean, that's massive.
yeah. Just the lava that's out here outside of
Wow.
the volcano
Yeah.
could power us for years.
Yeah. Yeah, and over there, yeah, I don't know, like it's pretty dark now, but you can see it in the snowy biome back there. There's a huge oil well.
Yep.
Also interesting. And yeah, as we said, we're kind of scouting the location a bit, checking out if that is a good place for a base. But dude, I feel it like on top of that lava thing, like
Yeah, we've got to build our epic base around here.
hmm home base. It feels like home. Sitting right on a volcano. Man, there's a lot
Yep.
of visitors down there. Let
Yeah.
me test something.
That's why I'm up here on a tree. Oh, I didn't bring my
You didn't? Oh,
no
wait, I need to switch
mining
gear.
laser.
How was it? Holding control.
Don't do scatter because we want this place to look good when we build around
Yeah,
here.
we need to be careful. So yeah,
How's your battery charge? My jetpack's still pretty full.
I'm okay. I'm
Yeah,
charging. What? Why am I charging?
I don't know. Maybe
It's night.
the lava's giving us light.
Cool. I
Huh.
doubt it, but it works for some reason.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so we want to scout the location here a bit. Maybe we can locate some caves or something, just to see what's below. Maybe some spawners or whatever. That would be great if we had that close by as well. So
Mhm.
yeah, we might have a look and we'll be back.
Hey,
Yo,
I think uh, I think everybody's gonna like this. What we found.
this is
What
a
do you
good
think?
place. It is a good
Yes,
place.
this place is awesome. I love
So
it so far.
we found the first cave here. We went down a bit. We didn't really mine or whatnot. We kind of want to leave the place kind of as it is, but we're too tempted to grab the stuff.
I know. I've been mining, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm mining." I'm like, "I can't help it."
So, what did we find, man? Haha.
Well, according to the waypoint that's floating in the middle of the room, it says skeleton on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. And we wanted to check the chest, and it's pretty crazy what you can
Yeah,
get.
there's some weird stuff. There's a disc, a
Yeah.
boot disc, which I think I don't know if it's computer craft or
Hmm.
what. I wasn't actually aware we had computer craft. I know Feed the Beast, the next release has it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And here is like some kind
ooh,
of a crazy drone.
steadfast drone.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can kind of use it to crossbreed with our bees, which is
yep.
also pretty cool. And yeah, but the main thing is we finally found a skeleton dungeon. We've been
Yeah.
looking for one for quite a while
This will be
because
sweet for
yeah,
arrows and bones, right? Which we don't have a lot of
yeah,
yet.
and kind of yeah, we also always had this idea like of a machine we wanted to do, and it all starts kind of with a skeleton spawner. And yeah, now we got that, and I think, as it is kind of the last episodes before we start the base build and Feed the Beast comes out, I think it would be fitting to kind of, yeah, how
It's
could we
time
say,
for a celebration,
yeah,
Doc.
and
I
kind
think
of
that's
use,
what you're trying to get at.
yeah, and kind of use our knowledge, in a all what we learned so far and combine it in one kind of a cool machine thing. Yeah,
Yep. Should we tell them, perhaps?
Yeah, let's we can keep them guessing a bit, but I don't know. Ah, come on, let's tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're
what's the
gonna
plan?
we're gonna make a cake machine,
Yeah.
And it all started with actually we had talked about this a while back.
Yeah.
We're like we can use deployers, on wheat and to plant wheat and bone meal them, but we're like, but we only have like 10 bones because we don't have a mob spawner yet. We're like, how are we
Yeah.
gonna get the bones? We're like, we need a skeleton spawner, and luckily we found one right here, and it's
Hmm.
pretty close to our volcano, our future volcano base. So this
Yeah.
is perfect.
So yeah, and there's quite some stuff you need for a cake. I mean, we need milk, we need eggs,
Yep.
and we need wheat. And yeah, so
Sugar cane as well, or
sugar
sugar.
cane,
Yeah.
sugar. So yeah, that's all kind of stuff that needs to be set up. And I'd say we get going, and yeah, we keep you posted.
All right.
Okay,
It's
man.
working. It's working, buddy.
See them coming?
Uh-huh. So the skeletons are coming through. And by the way, I have two transposers here. These are like what we used with our cow farm last episode, our automatic beef machine. Um, yeah, and they're working. So when the skeleton dies with a lava blade, they drop their arrows and bones,
Let's
and
have
the
a look.
transposers just suck them right through. Yep.
Yep, works
So we can use this
very
to pipe
reliable.
pipe all of that stuff back up here.
Yep. And then we need to make some room. We're still digging. We have a
Yeah.
basic spawner here, just a regular
Yep.
thing. Like
Just water
streams.
pushing them through the canal.
Yeah.
Really easy.
Two wide canal to connect them here so they don't kind of block each other. Then we quickly kill them with the lava blade, suck up their drops. And then next step is we need bone meal. That's why we need the bones. But that
Yep.
should be simple. And then, well, some more parts.
Yep, some pipes and things like that.
We're thinking of kind of having the control area or a centralized area kind of here. Because, yeah, you want to stay close to the spawner, keep it active, even if you do AFK farming, and then kind of have the collection area here, some kind of a centralized drop off, or maybe we have some switches here and stuff. We'll see.
Yep.
Um,
So
yeah.
we also need to pipe the bones up and make bone meal out of them with an automatic crafting table, right?
Yeah.
And
We
then
could fit it in here.
we can use the bone meal to harvest the wheat or make the wheat grow.
Yeah. Maybe we can have the automatic crafting table right down here already.
Yeah, we can
You
do that
know.
in the middle of the pipe. Then we also need to pipe up the arrows,
Yeah. Yeah.
which will be good. We haven't even made bows yet. Can you believe it?
No.
We're
Need
this
bows
far.
when you got lasers.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been using laser. I have the short range on mine.
Yeah. So no problem.
Just no scatter zone. No scatter zone.
Yeah. So yeah,
Or
we need to
explosive.
fly back and forth a bit from
Yeah.
base and grab some stuff. We have most of our good resources there still. Look how they glitch
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
What the heck? So
It's
yeah.
working pretty well though.
Yep. Works nice. So yeah, we need to transport stuff back and forth, and I think this might be a 2-episoder. We already see
Yeah.
it coming. It's a bigger project, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, so we'll get the automatic wheat harvesting going,
Yeah.
and
definitely.
that should be a good place to cut it. And
Yeah, we'll see how
you know,
how far we can make it. All right.
all
So
right,
see you in
we'll
a
be
bit.
back. Yo, man, what's up
Yo.
with this portal?
I don't know. It's borked. It's really
Yeah.
weird. How many blocks are we away from original base? A few hundred, over 800.
Yeah, we're at least several hundred. Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened is we made this portal here to kind of travel back and forth quicker. But if you pass through, you end up at our original first portal we had in this world. And if you go through that you end up at our base.
Yeah.
So,
So we can't get back. We can
Yeah.
get back to our home house, but we can't come back here.
yeah. So what we
very
have
easily.
to do is we have to note down the coordinates here. Then we have to put down another portal exactly at the right spot, divide by 8, put it down in the nether, and then we have a walkway at least and can connect it. But I wonder why they connected. They should not. They're so
Yeah.
far apart. That was a
Yeah.
bit surprising.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
But we've made some progress down here.
Mhm.
So we have some pneumatic tubing coming out of the transposers there,
Yep.
and
Collecting
piping
the
them up
bones.
into a chest, so we can get the arrows here. Keep the arrows. And we have the automatic crafting table, just taking regular bones and giving us bone meal. And we have a ton already.
Oh,
Um, we
yeah,
should actually split this up so we have bones as well, just for fun,
yeah.
in case we want bones for anything else.
We'll see. For now, I
Yeah.
think we'll focus on the functionality of our machine here. I mean, next step is now we have the bone meal. Now we need to take care of wheat production. So I
And that'll
think
be
we should do
pretty
that.
easy.
Yeah, we don't want to use the classic farm design. We tried it out again. We want to try something else, maybe not as efficient or overcomplicated or whatever, but that's the fun part.
Yep.
So let's try that out.
Okay.
We'll be back. Ho ho!
Yes. Look at this beautiful contraption.
The only thing that holds us back is the constant traveling back and forth as our nether thing didn't work, but
Yeah. Made a
yeah.
few trips so far, but everything's cool.
Yeah, so what do we have here now, man?
Yeah. So we have two deployers. The first one with seeds and the second one with bone meal.
Yep,
We have to repipe everything. We have everything going in the chest right now.
yep.
Um, and they're set to fire off one after another, just separated with repeaters here.
Yeah,
And
we're not
that
sure
on
about
the
the
way.
delay though. We have a
Yeah.
4 tick delay in here just to be sure. I mean, those things do the right clicking, you know that from our last episode. So basically what happens is seed, bone meal, bada boom, grab it.
Yep. And this is a block breaker, which
Yeah,
I don't think we've used before, but
no.
basically that will break whatever block is in front of it and shoot it out the back.
Yeah, so
So
let's try. I'm gonna hit it. That is the second test run.
got a little
First
button
one
on the
was
back.
not.
Oh, yep. And do
Yes.
it again. It's fun to watch.
Yeah,
I
can
like
you hit it? So I can see it from the front.
Yep. Here we go. Wheat. Yep. Wheat, grown wheat, and broken. And look,
I
we
think we
get
can lower the
seeds off the
delay.
back.
Let's go for
Yeah,
a
it's
minimum
probably
delay
pretty quick.
here.
Okay.
Let's try
Ready?
it.
Oh, that was quick.
Yes, epic. That's a
Super quick.
1 tick delay that works.
Oh, this is too fun. Oh, that one didn't work. So
Oh,
let's
okay.
put an extra tick. Just
Yeah.
I like it. Ah,
Yeah, that
very
seems
cool. That
stable.
is so cool.
I like
Yeah.
it better. Actually, if you hook that up, if you have a mob farm, a regular mob farm, you don't even have to have a skeleton dungeon. You will drown in bones anytime soon, and you can really like have super efficient and quick. That's a nice bread
Yeah.
maker there.
Yeah. Look at this thing.
Yeah, let me hit it again.
Do it.
That's yep.
It's fun.
So
You just
yeah,
need a timer on it or
yeah,
whatever.
you're gonna use a timer to give it pulses in the right. We have to check it out. What next step? Basically, we have to have
Yeah, we're not
piping back.
focusing on wheat here, man. We
No.
need some cake.
Exactly. So next step is basically we have to split it up back here. We need to grab the wheat and seed that comes out. The seed has to go back into that one dispenser here, or how is it called? Not dispenser. Well, it acts like a dispenser.
The deployer.
Deployer.
Yeah.
So we have to pipe it into one of the deployers who plants. That is the first one. The bone meal one we need to connect to the skeleton farm, and the wheat we produce needs to be channeled into the crafting table, and that's the first kind of production line, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense, definitely. So, okay, piping next, right? Let's do the piping.
Yep, we need to reconnect this bone meal pipe to the second deployer.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the seeds, yeah, it should be good enough. We normally should get,
Oh, that's the water. So we've got to pipe it in from the side, I
yeah,
guess.
we should get like 2 or 3 seeds from each wheat we plant, so that should be good enough. It should be self-sustaining.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
So
Okay,
it'll-
so keep on building a bit. We'll be back, I'd say. Should work out. Yo!
Hello up there. Are you ready?
Yeah, you ready? I got the cow.
Yep. I've I've blasted the
Where's the
laser
hole?
through.
Here's the hole. Okay. See if I can get it in there. It's gonna be fairly complicated with that small drop here. Come on.
Oh.
Yes, here we go.
Oh, oh. Ah. We have a cow.
Did it survive?
Yeah, he's good. He's a little
Ah,
pissed off, but he's here and he's healthy.
awesome. Oh, what a mission.
Our future milk machine.
Yeah, welcome to the factory.
Yeah.
So guys, talking about factory, look it down there.
Yeah,
We
let's
are
check this thing out.
producing.
Got this thing piped up. So we weren't exactly sure the best way to do this. We knew we could build a sorting machine, but we hadn't brought a few of the items we needed from the old base, and we just kind of poor manned this machine together
Yeah, it
right
would also
here.
be complicated with the sorting machine. We would need solar panels to power it.
Yeah.
And so we kind of have a compromise now, and I think it is all right. It's all a question of timing.
Yeah, we were having some overflow. So we were getting too many items in this chest,
Yeah.
and they were pumping out of order. So we were only pumping out the wheat or only pumping out the seeds. We weren't
Yeah.
getting both out, right?
So now we kind of lowered the timing here. We have it to 20 seconds. I'm pretty sure we can crank it up a bit. It's just for the timing. What happens now, the Redstone Engine is running hot. It's running quick. And before the next wheat is planted here, the chest is emptied. And thus we ensure we kind of clear it all out, bring the seeds back and get the wheat over in this chest. And we have produced 40 already. Looks like the machine is running fairly stable. Yep, we got good amount of bone meal.
Mm.
What are the seeds doing? Do we have enough?
Oh yeah, couple stacks.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it seems that is kind of a stable, self-sustaining system here. Yeah,
So we'll have wheat and we'll have milk
yeah,
once we get this cow working for us.
yeah.
We get rid of some of this water here, but
And one of the bigger, then we have to also produce sugarcane.
Uh-huh.
And sugarcane, that will be a bit more, yeah, we need more space. We need quite a lot because sugarcane grows so slowly and we cannot bone meal it. Or can we? No. Can we bone meal sugarcane?
no, I don't think so.
Man. So that would be, yeah, so we cannot speed that up. So we kind of have to make it huge to get enough
Yep.
sugar, I feel. So that's going to be cost intensive, but I think we're going to take care of the cow now. What do you think? We
Yep.
kind of put it somewhere and
Yeah,
put up
I
a
think
milking station?
we know how to do this fairly easily, and we've built the machines we need for this. We need a deployer and a filter.
Yeah.
Whoops, I thought I thought we had a skeleton in the room too.
Yeah, we can use the same system we use for our bog earth machines. For our, yeah,
Yep.
you know,
Uranium.
yeah. What?
Oh,
found
no,
uranium?
we don't need uranium. I found uranium.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, let's see. Maybe put the cow over here, and we'll be back. We'll be back.
Start milking that cow.
Yeah, we'll get it going.
Yo, man, dude. I smell. We are so close. We
Yeah.
are so close to getting cake, but so
Two
let me explain.
ingredients are missing, basically. We need the eggs still, and we
Yeah.
need the sugar. Anything
We
else
need-
should be cool.
Yep. And so here's our crafting recipe. We've been so let me explain what we
Yeah.
have here. This is very similar to our bog earth machine where we are deploying milk buckets instead of water. We are filtering out those milk buckets
There's the filter. So
into
deployer, filter.
into the chest here.
Yep,
Nice big iron chest.
yep,
We have the recipe of milk buckets over here,
yep.
ready.
They're on top. They have to be on top. Yeah,
And
then
then we pump the empty buckets back from
the
where,
chest, from the
where are we gonna
chest,
pump? We're gonna pump those back from the chest.
yeah, into the milking thing. Because
Yes.
basically what the deployer does, it holds an empty bucket, right clicks on the cow, produces a full milk bucket. Right?
Yeah,
Very
so-
simple. And then we
so
filter
we've-
it out and back.
We've had to fake it out by putting empty buckets in and then pulsing it to make sure it brings the buckets back. So is this thing still running? Should we show them at least what
Yeah.
we have?
At the moment. Okay, what happens? So we need to produce 3 milk buckets. So every 3 cycles, basically, we will get another piece of cake or another full cake. Because Basically, you can
'Cause-
see it now. Machine comes in. The pulse is coming now.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we could actually speed this up if we wanted to build another timer and have this pulse more quickly. We could
Yeah.
get 3 buckets. We don't have to wait for every pulse of the
Yeah.
wheat machine, but
Yeah. But right
maybe
now,
we'll do that in the future.
yeah. Now basically, first stage is done. You know, we're producing full milk buckets here now,
Hmm.
filling up. We'll keep on doing it until the system is run dry of buckets right now. But
Yeah.
if we would have and that's why we have the Redstone Engine here. We already hooked that up. The Redstone Engine then will suck the cake out of this crafting table.
Yep.
So,
And we can put a chest over here or something
yeah. And we have
whenever.
into this chest here, into this iron chest, we have to put 2 more connections there, basically. We have to get the eggs in there, and we have to get the sugar in there. That's the point. We need to get it in there. We can basically connect to our piping somewhere. It doesn't matter.
This room is going to become very tightly packed, I
Yeah.
have a feeling.
And we have to name the cow. But I hope you kind of understood the idea, you know, what we're doing here. That is a bit complicated, but if you look at it, it's not complicated. Just grab
Yeah.
full buckets
And
and get empty buckets back, basically.
yeah, and go check out our Bog Earth machine if you want a more clear-cut,
Yeah.
explanation of how this is working, because it's very similar. It just, it's just a little bit more messy
Yeah.
because we have a cow in the middle of it.
Oh, we need a name for that one, eh?
Betsy the cow.
Yeah, and it's really cool. It's working nicely with the milking. The funny thing is the automated milking works better than real milking. You know how much pain that can be, you know, clicking on the cow's butt all day long. And, yeah. So yeah, I'd
We get our
say
empty buckets back here.
first part of the cake machine is done, and see you next time with the
We will have
yeah,
cake next
we will
time,
have
we
cake.
promise.
We will have cake.
All right.
See
See you
ya.
guys.